Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are the group 6 from class C, and today we are going to present the material about quotative expression, reported speech, and reported thought. But before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Surgasri Agustin, and my friends' names are Winda Grizela and Dini Aurelia Agustina Putri. Now let's begin the first material. The first material is reported speech. Now, what is reported speech? Reported speech is how we represent the speech of other people or what we ourselves say. In other words, we use reported speech when we tell another person what somebody has said or repeat something said from a previous conversation. There are two main types of reported speech: direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech repeats the exact words the person used or how we remember their words. For example, Barbara said, "I didn't realize it was midnight." In indirect speech, the original speaker words are changed. Barbara said she hadn't realized it was midnight. In this example, I become she, and the verb tense reflects the fact that time has passed since the words were spoken. Didn't realize become hadn't realized. Indirect speech focuses more on the content of what someone said rather than their exact words. In a similar way, we can report what people wrote or thought. "I will love you forever," he wrote, and then posted the note through Ali's door. This is direct report of what someone wrote. He wrote that he would love her forever, and then posted the note through Ali's door. This is a direct report of someone wrote. "I need a new direction in life," she thought. This is direct report of someone's thought. She thought that she needed a new direction in life. This is indirect report of someone's thought. Now the next is reported speech, reporting, and reported clauses. Speech reports consist of two parts: the reporting clauses and the reported clauses. The reporting clause includes a verb such as say, tell, ask, reply, shout, usually in the past simple. And the reported clause includes what the original speaker said. Here we can see the example reporting clause. William said, for reported clause, "I need your help. Get out of there fast." Now the next material will be presented by the next presenter.
Reported speech, punctuation. In direct speech, we usually put a comma between the reporting clause and the reported clause. The words of the original speaker are enclosed in inverted commas, either single quotation mark or double quotation mark. If the reported clause comes first, we put the comma inside the inverted commas. For example, "I couldn't sleep last night, comma, he said." For the example, you can look at the PowerPoint. Rita said, comma, "I don't need you anymore." And then if the direct speech is a question or exclamation, we use a question mark or exclamation mark, not a comma. For example, look at the PowerPoint. "Is there a reason for this?" Question mark, she asked. And then, "I helped you," exclamation mark, and then he showed it. We sometimes use a colon between the reporting clause and the reported clause when the reporting clause is first. For example, the officer replied, use a colon, "It is not possible to see the general, he's busy." So that's all in direct speech. In the indirect speech, it is more common for the reporting clause to come first. When the reporting clause is first, we don't put a comma between the reporting clause and the reported clause. When the reporting clause comes first after the reported clause, we use a comma to separate the two parts. You can see in the PowerPoint the example. She told me they had left her without any money. Not she told me, comma, they had left her without any money. Not like that. And then nobody had gone in or out during the previous hour, comma, he informed us. And then we don't use question marks or exclamation marks in indirect report or of questions and exclamation. For example, he asked me why I was so upset. Not he asked me why I was so upset. Not like that. Reported speech, reporting verbs, say and tell. We can use say and tell to report statements in direct speech, but say is more common. We don't always mention the person being spoken to with say, but if we do mention them, we use a prepositional phrasal with to me, to Lorna, or something like that. For example, I'll give you a ring tomorrow, she said. Try to stay calm, she said to us in a low voice. You can see the example on the PowerPoint. And this is not correct. Try to stay calm, she said us in a low voice. That's not to in there. And then with tell, we always mention the person being spoken to. We use an indirect object, or for the example, enjoy yourselves, he told them. Not enjoy yourselves, he told. Not like that. In indirect speech, say and tell are both common as reporting verbs. We don't use an indirect object with say, but we always use an indirect object with tell. For example, he said he was moving to New Zealand. Not he said me he was moving to New Zealand. He told me he was moving to New Zealand. Not he told he was moving to New Zealand. So that is the difference. You can see the example on PowerPoint. We use say but not tell to report question. Are you going now? She said. Not are you going now? She told me. Not like that. We use say, not tell to report greetings, congratulations, and other wishes. Happy birthday, she said. Not happy birthday, she told me. Not like that. Everyone said good luck to me as I went into the interview. Not everyone told me good luck. Not like that.
Now I will continue to explain the material. The material is opening quoted speech with be like. Sometimes when we want to reporting speech by someone else, we use words like said or told. For example, she said, he said, they said, or he told, she told, they told. But it was so boring, and with using be like, your reporting speech will be more impressive. And opening quoted speech with be like usually using by young people when they talk with their friends, or maybe they younger people. So it doesn't have to be the exact words that someone else said. In other words, it does not to be a direct quotation. It can be summary or the main idea of what someone said or even thought. With a be like, nothing actually needs to be said. It can be a thought, a feeling, or even an action or gesture. So sometimes we don't remember what people said, but we want to reporting. So we can use be like to just reporting the summary of they said, or the main idea, or maybe the thought, and or if we hard to explain it, just using your gesture. And don't forget to conjugate be with was, were, is, are, or am. For example, like this: I just had a fight with my friend. Well, a while back I lent him some money, and then today I was like, hey buddy, I lent you like $5,000, give it back. And he was like, I don't know the money. I was like, what, really? And I was like, yeah. So in this example, I use it where when reporting indirect speech. In the part, I was like, that means the man is so disappointed, but he's speechless. Don't know what have to say, and he explained it with the gesture. Reported thought. Reported thought is the report of speaker's thought by someone else. For example, in direct speech, she thought, "Hey, I can leave, but I know that I was wrong." And the example for reported speech, she thought that she was right. So in the first example, the thought is, "I can leave," and in the second example, the thought is, "She was right." Maybe it's enough from me. I give it back to the moderator.
Alright, for today's conclusion from our material is, we use reported speech and reported thought when we tell another person what somebody has said or repeat something that has been said from a previous conversation. The difference between direct speech and reported speech is, direct speech is the exact words someone said. We use quotation marks in direct speech, while reported speech is the exact meaning of what someone said, but not in the exact words. We do not use quotation marks in reported speech and reported thought. That's all from